Hey gang, it's Bryan from FXBilliards. Today, we're going to talk about slumps. How do you get out of a slump? And how do you stay out of a slump? Item number one, you need to recognize that you're in a slump and that these are temporary occurrences. You are going to get out of it. But first, you need to accept that, hey, this is not who I am. This is a temporary issue. And I will be getting out of this by following the next 4 items on our list. Number 2 on our list, goals and visualization. What exactly does this mean? Well, if you are in a slump, it's a very good chance that it will take you not 1, not 2 days, sometimes a week, sometimes multiple weeks. You're not going to go from slump to 100, which a lot of people are trying to do. Oh, I'm losing. I can't do this. I can't do that. Next week, I'll have it all fixed. No, you probably won't. But you do want to have goals. Hey, I can only do this so many times. I am going to elevate that. Visualization. If you cannot see yourself at the table performing at a high level, do not expect to play at a high level. You have got to be able to see yourself doing it. If you can't do it in your mind, you certainly can't do it on the table. So, meaningful goals that you can visualize and put into practice. Number 3 on our list, routine and recovery. What exactly does this mean? Well, routine means that you have a process. You have a process for being good and staying good, and you stay in that process. A lot of players will get out of stroke because they go on vacation or they had an injury or something like that happens. But you need to have a routine as far as how you practice, how you play, what you do before and after a match. You stay in your routine and it becomes familiar. And when you're familiar, you have consistency. And when you have consistency, you play better. Number 4 on our list, coaching. Coaching. Many of you play league night and you have a gentleman or a lady on your team that is referred to as your team coach. When you call a timeout, they're the person that comes over and tells you what to do, right? Well, I admire these people because generally they're the people that started the team. They're the people that do the paperwork, that go through the headaches of making sure everybody is there and all of this stuff. And yes, they should be referred to as your team captain. But not every good player is a good coach. I can tell you, there's sports that I play pretty well, but I could not coach anyone and make them better at the game. You see people that are good, you respect, you go to them, and you're getting advice that is hurting you. Okay? I actually have a list of the best players in the world that I would never want to coach me. I'm not going to say who's on the list. Some of you can imagine, but there's some people that you just know aren't going to be good coaches. Make friends with people who are good teachers, not who are good players, but are good teachers, and get some direct coaching. Any sport, I always call it the apparatus sports. All my students have heard this before. Any sport where you hold something in your hand, a baseball bat, a tennis racket, a pool cue. Anytime you're holding something in your hand, there are fundamentals that almost always need to be followed or pretty close to certain parameters, or you're not going to get any better. What coaching does is it has that set of eyes on you that can tell you what you're doing wrong. Very often there's someone that recognizes me who says, hey, can you look at this shot for me? Can you look at my stroke for a minute? They're not paying me, but I am more than happy to help them. So if you have a situation like that, leverage it. You know who that guy is, not the best guy in the pool hall, but the best teacher in the pool hall. And finally, number 5, get your ass back to basics. Get back to finding out what the best bridge is for you. Don't listen to some guy. He doesn't know your best stance, your best bridge, your best stroke necessarily. Find what works best for you. There are certain fundamental things you have to do to make a pool ball and to get the cue ball where you want it to go, such as a straight stroke, okay, as far as your eye alignment. You can't have these things out of place, but you can have different timing. You can have a different bridge. You can have a lot of things different. Your balance on your feet, how far you've been down on the cue. Don't think because, hey, the best snooker players are down here. It says, this is where I'm supposed to be. No, I'm sorry. No. No, that is not where you're supposed to be. I can't make a ball from down there. I love the way the table looks down there. I can see everything that's going on from a ball's eye view. But it is not my stance. Find the stance, the bridge, the stroke that works for you and get back to basics.
Hey there, ready to elevate your pool game? Whether you're moving from intermediate to advanced or you're aiming to become a local legend, we've got you covered. Visit FXBilliards.com now to learn more and take the next step in your pool journey. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to hit like, leave a comment, and subscribe to FX Billiards for more tips and tricks.